Focusing on and having one single income doesn't make me feel good, especially an income I can't control. But like if I'm applying to new jobs, I don't want them to see like, oh, okay, she only worked there for a month and she's leaving. Because yeah, I'm leaving. I don't know. Success is not linear. I graduated with my master's, the first in my family, and I'm sitting here thinking about the next thing I could do. And it hasn't been more than 90 days, and I'm sitting here thinking about the next thing I could do. How ungrateful does that sound, you know? Hi everybody, my name is Ja. Welcome to my channel. I didn't know how I wanted to start this video. Honestly, I didn't I normally don't make sit down videos just because I'd be like, oh, nobody want to hear me talk. So I don't want to sit down and talk and bore people to death. And then also I feel like I don't have things written out. I probably won't complete my thoughts, or it'll sound like it's all over the place typically, because when I'm speaking and when I'm talking to people, my mind goes 1,000 miles per minute. So I could be here in this conversation, I'm thinking about the next point, then I'm listening, trying to keep on to what the last person said, and then also keep my thoughts together and then add to my thoughts and then say something. See how we're on this tangent? That's typically how my mind is. But I think it's been more than a month since being here, and I just wanted to give an update on how things been going. I'm honestly in a space where I'm a little bit, I don't know, stressed, maybe stressed. I am not the type to ever come on camera and start crying. Like, we not gonna do that. But like, I understand some people get emotional, and I was even almost to that point in one of my videos. It just happens, but I'm not intentionally pulling up my camera to cry. I'm not saying that people do that, even, or a lot of people do that. I'm just saying that's not my intentions. Now, I say that to say, I'm saying that as like a full warning, because I'm about to get a little emotional actually. So I moved here with the intentions of working in policy. I graduated from NYU, got my master's of public administration with a specialization in public policy analysis. So my previous job, I was working basically as a policy manager slash policy liaison slash program manager. And so that, I thought I could leverage my skills to do the work that I want to do. Then I got placed in this position as a director of civic leadership and advocacy. And so I thought, okay, based on the interview, like they kind of express. Ooh, my mom is calling me. 1 second. Hey, Mom. Oh yeah, I just got the phone with my mom, but I think I was talking about the job. So it's in a director position. Here's the thing, when I was interviewing with them, they made it seem like they were like this large organization that was looking to have people there, directors, to help, contribute to the program that was already supposed to be in place. However, the program wasn't in place. They're late on the program, like the grant ended and they asked for an extension, and now I'm just like kind of struggling to put the pieces together. And I hate working in environments where I have to put the pieces together and where I have to create. And like I said previously, if I'm going to create for an organization, I might as well create for myself. Like, I don't see the point in creating for an org. Like, I do not see that. Like, from bottom to top, no. Unless you're giving me full range to do what I want to do, and you're paying me as if I'm like then that's something that I'll consider. But like, you're not paying me like that at all. And so I think it's like on and disrespectful, and on the other end I feel like I just was like bamboozled. And so now I've just been trying my hardest just to apply to jobs. I get to work and I apply to jobs and try to do what the hell they want me to do. But like, you know, the bare minimum, which my bare minimum is a lot. And so that's another frustration that I've been having. I just feel like my mind has been on the go for a minute. I've been on the go. I graduated in May, moved out here in June, literally 1 month after each other, and I've just been on the go since. Non-stop. And it doesn't feel good for me mentally, like, and physically. I feel like I'm gaining weight. I feel like my body is just not bodying right now, and I feel like it's all because I'm just like, okay, the next thing, and I don't know how to focus on myself while having like my priorities basically straight. And what are my priorities other than someone else's organization and paying my bills and getting furniture? You know what I mean? And so I've been doing all these things. And then this week, today, I looked at my account because I got paid Friday. I looked at my account today. I barely have enough to get me to the next pay period. And so it feels like, okay, I may have to tap into my savings again, but it just feels like, damn, like not having financial stability makes me anxious. And living paycheck to paycheck makes me anxious. It gives me anxiety because it feels like I have no control. Like, it shows me that I have no control. Unless I have my own separate income, I have no control over what somebody pays me, what it looks like, when I get it. Like, I have literally no control over that, and that makes me, it just makes me cringe, and it just gives me so much anxiety. And so I was almost in tears today because it's like, this is my last time feeling like that. My last time feeling like that. And I'm going to do whatever I have to do to make sure that it is. Whether I have to go and on the weekends do some freaking Uber Eats, Postmates, whatever, to make sure that I have extra money in my account to make sure that I am set, then that's what I'm going to do. Or whether it's being consistent with my creative platforms, right? Because technically I'm already at a point where I can start getting paid. However, no, I can't get paid unless it surpasses a certain amount of revenue, which I believe is a $100 threshold. Once it passes that $100 threshold, that's when YouTube will start paying me. My creative juices, until I have some type of like, whether it's $10 extra a month or $50, $80 extra a month, I can budget that into my financial plan. You know? Focusing on having one single income doesn't make me feel good, especially an income I can't control. So, I'm applying to new jobs. And I basically started like last week applying, so I don't know how long they're going to take to get back to me. But I've also been feeling like this feeling of being unqualified. That feeling is basically like a lie, obviously. I think I am qualified, but in so many ways, directly or indirectly, I feel like society makes women, especially black women, feel less qualified than what they are. Which is why they say like, oh, you know, certain groups of people, like people of color and like marginalized groups, specifically women are less likely to apply to jobs that they feel they don't meet all the requirements for, versus men who go willy-nilly applying to jobs. And so for me, recognizing that and recognizing the type of roles that I want, the type of pay that I want right now, or the type of pay that I'm willing to accept right now, I have to go for higher level roles. And I haven't put this job on my resume because I feel like if I'm applying to new jobs, I don't want them to see like, oh, okay, she only worked there for a month and she's leaving. Because duh, yeah, I'm leaving. I don't know. I feel like for so many people, including myself, you grow up in an environment that makes sometimes feels like scarcity mindset, like, oh, it's not enough in this pot. Oh, I gotta do this, to do this, to do this, to get to here. Like, it's literally, and it doesn't have to be linear. Success is not linear. And I feel like that's what I need to think. Like, that's what needs to stay on my mind in order to make me even feel capable of being in a position that I dream of. The bad thing is that I feel like I'm waking up a lot of days and just, I haven't centered myself yet. I haven't taken this all in. So I may sit down for 10 minutes and just be like, and then get back to what the fuck I gotta do. The idea of going to the gym is just like making me sad and giving me more anxiety. The idea of wanting to buy new fits and not having enough money in my account and knowing that I have to pay my rent and pay for certain, it's like I need more. I need more for myself in order to sustain a certain lifestyle that I want. And I'm not settling until I get it. I do want to live a balanced and healthy life where I can wake up and want to go work out, where I can wake up and speak to God. But because right now my schedule is literally wake up, woke up, try to use the bathroom real quick if he lets me before he starts crying, and just take him outside. Don't care how I look, I'm just like, literally. So I definitely want to change that. And the thing is, I do not regret coming out here. I do not regret changing jobs. I don't regret it. I mean, I just wish my previous job had better opportunities to branch out and do more policy work, but I just cannot and did not want to continue to be boxed in to program management. That's not, like, direct service work is cool, but I feel like once you get into this box of constantly and consistently doing direct service work, you can only go so high with that, like, as far as money goes. I just can't anymore, and that's another reason I want to leave. I love people. I do. But people, being around different people energies, drain me. I am an introvert. I get my energy by recentering myself by myself or being around a community of people that I pick. I'm thankful though, man. I'm thankful that God has given me a steady income. So while I'm searching for new opportunity, I still have money coming in. I don't have to worry. I don't have to ask nobody for money because shit, nobody's gonna give it to me anyways. But I don't have to be begging or asking for help. You know, God has given me everything that I needed. Now it's up to me to kind of do what I have to do based off of what he gave me. And do I trust myself enough to do that and to accomplish those things, to strive for better, to be in a mental space where I could wake up, thank God, and do what I have to do for myself. I'm tired of just going. And I feel like all my life, and this could be like a trauma response, all my life I've just been thinking about in my next achievement. I graduated with my master's, the first in my family, and I'm sitting here thinking about the next thing I could do. I graduated with my master's, the first in my family, and I'm sitting here thinking about the next thing I could do. It hasn't been more than 90 days, and I'm sitting here thinking about the next thing I could do. How ungrateful does that sound, you know? So I just want to be the best version of me and put my all into me. But what does pouring into me look like when I'm pouring into other places for other people? I don't come home with energy. I'm not like, let's get to the next thing. Let's record. Let's angle the cameras. I'm not doing that when I get home. When I get home, I'm walking opera. I might defrost some type of meat for the next day. I don't want to do anything. That's the problem. This is not an easy sit down. I'm telling you, it really isn't. And sometimes I just feel like I'm here, but I'm not present, you know? Like I'm just on autopilot, like, I don't want to be on autopilot no more. I don't want to be on autopilot no more. I want to be able to be in tune with myself and believe in the person that other people believe that I am. See, a lot of people in my family look at me as this pristine, beautiful, gorgeous, go-getter, goal-oriented, God-fearing woman. And I don't think I come close half the time to any of those. And I feel like you just gotta believe, you know? And so this is a 1 month update. I feel like I'm doing a shitty job, but this is where I am mentally. And mentally, I'm kind of exhausted. So how to prepare for your moving across states and country, I don't fucking know. Like, I legit don't know. All I can say is you need money. You need to save, have you a good support system, and if you don't, tap into God. But what am I doing? I think I'll be 10 times happier if I had a different job. So that's what I've been working on. That's what I've been doing, trying to find a new position, trying to purge all old habits and all old ways of thinking and just see myself as the light that I am and pour into myself without distractions of other people and men. That's my focus. That's what I want to do. So this was a quick convo. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed listening. I appreciate it, and I appreciate the platform that has been given to me to express how I feel. I hope that you all could take something from this video, and I guess the main message is to take care of yourself, whatever that means to you. Bye, y'all.